City News reached out to Programa AC for a comment, and I called, and we even emailed, but didn't receive a response. Lori Sue Robertson, a disability advocate here in the city, says while she is very disappointed by this situation, she isn't surprised. So we have our aluminum pole. We've aired our grievances. The only thing left is a feat of strength. And I think today I'm going to look for challengers for an arm wrestling contest. All right, he's obviously strong for his age. A stale take on what women want. I'm Brandon Rowe at Yonge and Dundas, and major internet backlash after the CEO of PepsiCo, which owns Doritos, suggested in a podcast that women eat chips differently than men. Surface again.
Oh my God.
Yeah, this is why this whole rescue situation is so tricky.
Yeah.
Is because this is what all of the kids are going to feel like as well.
Yeah.
Well, at first glance, you think that this is a pretty nifty community garden, and they're going all out. You got the tower here to make sure the tomatoes grow straight, and there's a bunch of tomatoes. A lot of them are starting to come in. Some of them are showing their color over here, but this isn't what you think it is. This isn't a community garden. This is a way to kind of call out the city because they're taking way too long to fix this sinkhole right here. It's an event all about empowering the next generation of female basketball players. I'm Brandon Rowe inside the ACC, where 50 young ballers got the opportunity to be Raptors for the day. As we told you earlier, unprecedented flooding here in Brantford. Nearly 5,000 people are in the evacuation zone, affecting just about 2,000 homes. Now, I was speaking with residents earlier today, and they told me this street, Grand River Avenue, looked a lot different a couple hours ago. It was full of water, and you can see the pumps are still going, pumping out water from the homes. Now, we're going to cross the street here, and I'll show you this house. One of the residents tell me that the whole main floor is flooded, and look how crazy that is. That is water coming from the house, being pumped right at the house right now. The whole main floor is completely flooded. Now I'm going to speak, I'm going to bring you over here to Wayne DeYoung. Now Wayne works with United Rentals, and Wayne, you're telling me that you brought your truck here free of charge to pump these homes. Why did you decide to do that? Aaron has combined his love of the TTC and Lego and has created something special. Something so special with so many details that me at this size, I don't think I'd be able to show you, but I have an idea how.
Hey Brandon, come on aboard.
One of these pictures were painted by a 6-year-old. Can you guess which one was done by a 6-year-old? Yeah, that's right. This guy is the real artist. I'm Brandon Rowe at Trinity Bellwoods Park with Team Michael, doing what he loves and helping the community along the way. Fast forward to 2018, Ontario Place is looking a lot different. I'm Brandon Rowe at Imagination Playground, and it is a very popular place for kids, for them to be creative. As you can see, a lot of kids out here today having some fun and playing. Now, this is one of the new features that the province is rolling out as part of the Transform Ontario Place project. The hope that it will bring more people here to make this the destination that it once was all those years ago. Millie says the piece of ice that hit her car is similar to this block that is still found on the side of the road. But she says it could have been a lot worse. Last night, there weren't that many cars on the road. The carpets are completely drenched, and unfortunately for this family, it's something they have to deal with during every big rainfall. They say their complaints to Toronto Community Housing has fell on deaf ears for the past 10 years that they've lived in this home. For many pet owners, their animals are like family. So imagine finding a questionable substance in not one, but 2 bags of dog chow. Well, it happened to a Caledon breeder, and now she's questioning what it is and how it got there. No need for consoles and controllers here. I'm Brandon Rowe along Birchmount Road with a local company looking to put you inside the game. It's no secret Toronto is a hockey city, but with the success of the Reds among other international leagues, soccer is on the rise. I'm Brandon Rowe inside the hangar at Downsview Park, where it's evident more kids are playing the beautiful game. After high school, most adults with special needs are sometimes left without the proper programming to attend. I'm Brandon Rowe inside Bobby's liquidation outlet in Thornhill, where the owners are looking to change that. I'm Brandon Rowe in Lake Ontario, and behind me is the HMCS Moncton, and the brave men and women aboard have invited us on to be sailors for the day. Today was my first and last day riding through the city, and I have to take this bike back to City Hall. I'm not going to ride it, I'm going to walk it back. In Toronto, I'm Brandon Rowe for City News. The wrath of Mother Nature did not stop in the downtown core. It got icy outside of Toronto as well. I'm Brandon Rowe in Brampton near Steeles and Kennedy, and as you can see along Steeles Road, it is slippery, it is slushy, and it is sloppy out here. These sharp ice shards have been coming down fast, and they have been coming down hard. I actually spoke to two students who ran from the bus as they were getting pelted, going to get breakfast at the plaza just behind us. Make sure to head to our website, citynews.ca, where we'll have more coverage of my flight with this guy behind me.
I was frightened. Where's the in-flight meal, pal? Yeah. You left me out of the lurch here.
And we want to hear from you about your commute. If you want to sound off on any of these issues, make sure to use the hashtag #CityCommute. It's cold, it's wet, there's even ice crusted on the outside of this tent. Not many people would think that this would be a good place to live, but for one Toronto woman, this tent is a safe haven. I'm Brandon Rowe in Toronto with an update on Danny's store, a woman living with multiple chemical sensitivity. I'm Brandon Rowe, and I'm in the thick of it, getting splashed because I love you, the viewers. But what I don't love and what the city is concerned about is this right here. Ponding. It's the aftermath of when Mother Nature sunk her icy claws into southern Ontario. This ponding is making it a difficult drive for motorists. When it comes to potholes, the city says the message is simple. If you can't safely drive around it, safely drive over it. There's some new students inside the Victoria Building Lecture Hall. They're a real pest, and they're starting to distract some Ryerson students from their studies. It's supposed to be a day to shop local. I'm Brandon Rowe inside a bookstore on Yonge Street, where this is one of many local shops not feeling the love on Small Business Saturday compared to their big store counterparts for Black Friday. Anyone taking the GO train during your commute, which is being demonstrated by my friend from Paw Patrol, you'll notice that your commute is normally pretty smooth. But that will change during extreme temperature changes. Take a heat wave, for example. Now, the tracks are out in the elements getting hit by the sun. Now, when it gets to about 30+ degrees, you'll notice something called sun kinks. Now, what that is a buckling of the train tracks. Now, the heat expands the metal, and in some extreme cases, can cause a derailment. So I am in Don Valley North riding in Vincent Key's campaign headquarters. I was about to say that it was a calm before the storm, but these people here, all of his supporters are very excited as he is currently leading Shelley Carroll. You can hear them screaming and getting excited. Now I have the deputy campaign chair, Christina Liu. How are you feeling about all this right now? You see Vincent Key, he's leading right now. The hardest part for me, which turns out to be the most important, breathing underwater.
A little bit uncomfortable, right? Yeah. It's a little bit weird.
To put in water, this might have been one of the most scary things I've done.
And this is the right way?
Yeah. We're taking you into an environment.
Christmas isn't really about the gift, it's the thought that counts. But if you didn't get the gift that you wanted, you can always go out on Boxing Day to grab a deal. For a full list of what's open and closed, you can head to our website, citynews.ca. In Toronto, I'm Brandon Rowe, City News.